Hey class, so this morning I got a couple jokes for you, maybe a couple math jokes. So, what are 10 things you can always count on? Your fingers. And what did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless. All right, class, so today we are still working in our subtraction strategies packet. So you'll want this out, and we are going to be in the counting up section of this. So you'll want to make sure that you have this. And today we are doing subtracting and counting up. So a few weeks ago, or a few lessons ago, we did the addition counting up. And so this time we're going to be working on subtracting counting up. So the point of this basically is that when you see a large or a subtraction problem that looks pretty large, like I've mentioned before, I'm kind of lazy. So I like to think of the easiest way to get there, the easiest way to get the answer. So looking at this, before I get into the problem, let me show you guys something. See this number line? I know that we've been working a lot with this. So we've been displaying the numbers in columns and rows, and there's 10 numbers in each row. But here, if you look at this number line, numbers can be displayed on a solid line. So for example, this one starts at 1, but wait a second. Then we have a number right there that's missing. With 0. And this number line, if you kept going, you think you can put some numbers here? Are there numbers before 0? What if you borrowed $1 or $2 from your friend? You hadn't paid them back yet. You know? You have 1, 2, a couple more dollars.
So we call those negative numbers right there.
And this, negative numbers, they can just go on and on and on and on. You'll probably learn this in the 4th grade or so don't worry about it right now. But the same thing goes this way. If you look at this number line, it ends at 39, but it can keep going to 40, 41, 42, all the way to infinity and beyond. It's another joke. Buzz Lightyear. All right, so back to subtracting, counting on. So if you look at a problem like this, 15 minus 14. And you look at it here on the number line. Here we're at 15. We gotta go all the way 14 numbers back to find our answer. It's a lot of numbers. I'm jumping back here. And we end at 1. Okay, so 14 jumps back. We get to 1. That takes a little while to do that. And if you lose track of counting backwards or subtracting those numbers, you could come up with the wrong answer. But if we take a different approach to this, a different math strategy, and look at this number, we can look at 14 minus 15 on our number line, and we can count up. We could go, well, how many numbers does it take to get to 15 from 14? Takes 1.
It's a smiley face.
So it's the same number or answer as we get there. 14. 15 minus 14 is 1. Okay? So we'll do a couple examples of this because I know it might be a new concept, but counting up is an easier, quicker way at times to solve subtraction problems. Now, like this one, for example, though, we have 13 minus 2. We can look at that one, and we can probably solve that just by subtracting. So we have 13, 12, 11, right? So 13 minus 2 is 11. That one's pretty easy to get to without counting up, because if you were to count up with this one, that might take a little while too, right? 2 to 13. Okay, so here's another one. We have 17 minus 13. Let's take a look at our number line here. So we find 17. If we go 13, jumps back. Let's do it and see where we wind up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So our answer is 4. So we have 13 jumps back. And that took a little while. And again, if I got distracted while I was doing that, I can lose count and I can wind up somewhere else on the number line. We don't want that to happen. So if we count up, we can look at our number line. We could go, I've got 13 and I need to get to 17. So how many jumps does that take? Or we can count up. And we've learned this too, right? Where we get that number in our head and then we count up. So we could do that. So I got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay? And that's how we can get there. All right? So here's just a couple examples. If we look at 9 minus 3, this is another one similar to 13 minus 2, where we can subtract this. We can go 9, 8, 7, 6. All right? So let's take a look at our packets here and get some more practice on this. You can use this, definitely, to really solidify the strategy, or this is just a ruler, it's a yardstick, so, right, you can get that if you have one at home. So there's a couple different tools that you can use to help you with this, okay? So, in your packet, let's take a look here. So we have one of our games. I'll give you our game piece here. All right, so we're getting pretty comfortable with this game, right? Heads are 2, tails are 5, and get your game piece out. And we'll do 20 of these, so as long as it takes for you to do 20 problems, you'll want to do that. Here's my start. Heads, 1, 1, 2. So 14 minus 11, all right? So if you think about your number line, or you can draw a number line, or you can get out your counting chart, you can see that to subtract 11 or to go 11 numbers back, that takes a little while, and we can make mistakes that way. But if we just went counted up from 11 to 14, let's do that. We got 11, 12, 13, 14. We find our answer, 3. Okay? I'll do a couple more here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 minus 2. So again, you can get out your number line, or we can count up.
15 minus 12.
15 minus 12. So we've got 12, 13, 14, 15. So the answer here is 3. Inside the box there. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 14 minus 12. So I got 12, 13, 14. It's 2. Okay? So go ahead and work through this one. If you need the number line, you use the number line. It's 20 of those, and then you'll move on to these pages here. There's a lot of additional practice here for you, so we'll do a couple of these together. So you have a lot of practice with this. So we have 18 minus 14. We're going to count up. We're going to use this math strategy of counting up. So we've got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So my answer is 4. You see here you have a couple options for your answers. It's kind of dark, so even if you circle it, it's kind of hard to see. So go ahead and just write your number in there. So let's do one more. 13 minus 12. 12. 13. Okay. All right, so work through all of these sheets. Practice these. And then this one, the count up one, is the one that you're going to want to complete, and you'll take a picture of it and post it to your journal, okay? So we'll do a couple of these. So I have 18 minus 16. So let's take a look at that 16. We're going to count up from there to get to 18. I got 16, 17, 18, 2. we have 14 minus 13. So I see my 13 there. I need to get to 14, so I got 13. 14. And this is another one that you could look at and you could, oh, Mrs. Ragsdale, like the difference is one you could probably figure out, but we really want to focus on those counting up strategies with this. So let's do one more. So 9 minus 7. So we have our 7 and we need to get to 9. So to count up strategy is 7, 8, 9. I have a funny joke about that. Why is 7 afraid of 9?
6
Six
afraid of
is
7.
afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9. Okay, today I'm going to stop with the jokes. All right, so finish this one and take a picture of it and post it to your journal and have fun again if you need to use your number line. Practice with that and we'll see you later. Okay, bye.